Can a fallen star ever shine again? If the star is Ismael Cala Lopez, the answer is a resounding yes. A broadcasting prodigy in his native Cuba, Ismael Cala first came to the attention of the public at the age of 8, when he became the host of a local children's radio program. His star began to rise at an astonishing rate as he accumulated an impressive list of broadcasting credits. In 1992, Ismael graduated from the Universidad de Oriente with a BA in art history and became the founder and director of the university's first campus radio program and an associate professor of journalism and art history. 1992 was also the year he won his first broadcasting award as the creator and host of the Super Show radio program. Ismael's master's thesis, which studied the relationship between cultural promotion and the tourist entertainment industry, became the topic of national intellectual discussions. But Ismael's star had not reached its apex yet. In 1994, he was a national television news correspondent on the program Hoy Mismo and appeared as master of ceremonies during the celebrations of Santiago de Cuba's 480th anniversary. That year, he won his second award as the host of Revista Actualidades, Today in the News magazine. In 1995, he turned his talents to writing in addition to his role as host of the national television show Mira Me, Look at Me, the program that won him his third broadcasting award. In 1996, he was producer, writer, and co-host of the radio show Estaciones, a program which won the hearts of the public and spawned a club of followers throughout Cuba. It was in 1997, however, that Ismael's popularity peaked as Cuban National Television's most celebrated game show host on a program, Quien Sabe. Ismael had no reason to believe that 1998 would be the year his star came crashing down to earth. He was already working as the executive producer and star of Cala Show, a variety show that was scheduled to run for an entire year in hotels across Cuba. In 1998, for the first time, Cuba had been invited to send a broadcaster as a delegate to Toronto's International Caravan Festival. It was Ismael who was asked to attend. He did so willingly and with pleasure, never realizing that when he said goodbye to his friends and family and his many faithful viewers and listeners, that he could not return.
So I came here for 15 days, but when I came here, like after 4 or 5 days, I got a call from one of my co-workers or friend also at the radio station that I used to work in Cuba. And he said, Ismael, things are really running very wrong here. We advise you that you think twice of coming back, because it's not also that you won't have your job anymore. It's going to be hard for you, like legally or politically and everything.
Although the news was a great surprise and disappointment to Ismael, his biggest concern was for the thoughts of his family.
For instance, my grandmother, who is maybe the most improbable person in my family to understand why I stayed here. Because for her, in her world, I was really in a paradise in Cuba. She had the opportunity to see me on TV, hear me on radio, so she asked me the first time that I called her from here, why? Why don't you come back? You had it all.
A convention refugee, Ismael could not return to his family and career in Cuba.
I think that the hardest thing that I had to overcome was the fact that when I came here, I knew that I couldn't knock at the door right away to ask for a job as a broadcaster, because I had to overcome first so many barriers, like language.
Ismael was not one to back down from a challenge, and his spirits were bolstered by the instant kinship he felt for his new home.
It was like a deja vu, because I'd never been in Toronto before, but I thought, this is a familiar place to me. This is a place where I can easily get used to living here.
But Ismael's passion had always been broadcasting, and he was determined to see his star shine again. Through a friend, Ismael found skills for change, and once again took his fate firmly in his own hands. With skills for change, he studied English, Microsoft Office, and web page design and management, as well as entrepreneurship.
For me, taking entrepreneurship was a real good experience because in Cuba I never thought about the possibility in my country of having my own business.
The English language training provided by Skills for Change helped him develop enough confidence to enroll in York University, where he is currently pursuing an honors BA program with a double major in mass communication and French studies. At Skills for Change, Ismael made a very positive impression on the teachers and staff who worked with him. One of those challenges was in the development of his website, calashow2000.webjump.com. In addition to a history of Ismael's broadcasting career, the website features animation, music, and links for those interested in learning Spanish or finding out more about Cuba.
For sure, the most important thing that I really appreciate to Skills for Change staff is the way that they interact with students. Is the way that the environment to learn is so friendly. So it's like a real policy of the place, it's the real environment that you feel like you are not only learning, you are making friends. So you're making like new networking contacts with the people who, like you, have come to Canada to restart their lives.
Within Toronto's vibrant Latin community, Ismael is making his mark as the host of the Tropicana Dinner Theater's Havana Nights.
I showed them my videos, my pictures, my resume. They wanted me to try out. I had to improvise some text to welcome the people to the cabaret. So I remember that I said something like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Havana Nights at the Tropicana Dinner Theater. Tonight, our dancers and singers will be performing the old spicy Cuban music, including our merengue, salsa, cha-cha-cha, guaguancó, and everything else you can imagine. So follow the rhythms of the Cuban music, enjoy, and have a wonderful evening with us." And they liked it, and they hired me.
Ismael has also been a volunteer for Toronto's Tele-Latino network, working with them on promotional campaigns for the Latin Carnival and doing voiceover work for some programs.
But my ultimate goal is to be a mainstream broadcaster in Canada. When I came here, I thought that the future was really uncertain. Now, I have 100% certainty in the future.
With his talent, hard work, and determination, Ismael Cala Lopez is sure to become one of Canada's stars.